Thank y'all for tuning in to Wisdom Wednesdays. I just wanted to share with you guys something that was a burden to me at a certain point of time, and it was growth and dimming down my light. Don't dim down your light to make other people's insecurities become secure. Once you become a certain age, it's your responsibility to unlearn behaviors that hinder your growth as a person. Nobody is coming to save you. Get back up and get it done. Because if you're not the person you were a year ago, celebrate that shit. Celebrate that shit. Celebrate that shit. Personal growth is definitely a vibe. Normalizing not needing a moment to have closure. The disrespect was closure. I used to always diminish my personality because I was never a loud person, but I was always a character. I was a little dramatic at times, over, confident, and that came from my parents instilling confidence in me all throughout my childhood year up until my adult age. I've also always too been unorthodox, and I think that what made me stand out more with all the people that was ever around me. And sometimes, people give you a gift. You have to figure out what that gift is and make sure when you use that gift, you don't abuse that gift. When it comes to changing yourself or outgrowing people, you're going to have family members that, mentally enstabled you as the person that they remember you years ago, and they won't allow you to grow, meaning they're not going to accept your growth. Even friends, when you progress in life, you're going to have people that want to go with you, or people that's going to be too jealous to support you that they're not going to go with you. And sometimes it's okay to leave people behind, because everybody that's in your life is there for a reason. You just have to figure out that reason and that lesson to get out of that person. I remember I had a situation where I didn't want people to call me a certain name. I addressed this to my friend, and it was other things that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to go out to the club anymore. I didn't want to, go riding downtown on Beale Street, to go look for dudes or to see where to find niggas at. I had more things that was important to me that I had obligations to. Sometimes these particular people can be so insidious, so you have to make sure you distance yourself between these people, because not saying they mean you physically harm, but harm within your future and your goals and your progression and the time that it takes to get to where you're going. They can slow you down because you become distracted. I know I'm all over the place, but whatever resonates with you, take it in. Like I said, if you, thus far you still here, go ahead and like this video and comment. Some people around you don't know what they want to be out of life or do out of life. Some people are not optimistic, and it's okay. But if you know you're that goal-oriented person, and you know you want something out of life and you want to better yourself, it's okay to leave these people behind. It's okay to tell people to address you a certain way, or, respect your changes, because if they're your friends and they're your family, they're going to respect you no matter what it is. They may not agree, they may not like it, but they should respect you. And if people can't respect you simple as saying you don't want to be called a certain name anymore, or you no longer do these things, then you don't need to be around these people. I used to drink so much to the point I became an alcoholic. My friends used to like the behavior when I was ready to fight or, making a big scene. But then when it got to the point where I'm making a scene with them, then there's the problem. So it's not a problem unless you do something to them personally. Not seeing the problem was from the jump. I should have stopped drinking. Now, I had a friend that sent me to the side and she was like, you know what, I think you need to calm down. And at first I didn't want to take that in because I was an alcoholic. You can't tell me my bad habits are putting a strain on everybody when you're applauding my behavior. Once I stopped, I realized I appreciate you for that because you were looking out for me. To this day now, I don't drink. Now, I ain't gonna act like I ain't had a few drinks, in a couple of years or, last year or for my birthday. But however, I don't need a drink to have fun at all. So just make sure you have people around you that support you and like you. Everybody don't have to support anything you do, but make sure they support something you do. Because see, baby, you got undercover haters, but that's another video. Okay, back to but I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Normalizing not needing a final conversation. Disrespect was closure. The countless sleepless nights was closure. The constant neglect was closure. It's time to close that chapter, y'all. Put yourself first for once. You owe it to yourself. Thank you for tuning in to Wisdom Wednesdays. If you can relate, make sure you like, comment, share this video. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about this particular subject. And let me know, what was your big obstacle? And did you have to leave people behind?